who did that. Hmm. Basically, he destroyed everything. Ace.
We're gone.
Who? No. Yeah, he's a. Yeah, everyone's trying to.
Big Ace.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Geek.
Yeah, everyone's preying, fam. Twitter's going off. Are they reacting?
It's gonna be, yeah. They're showing it on YouTube.
Scott.
Yeah, Helldivers is cold, man. I like it.
Helldivers is intense.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely intense. I can't find the Xbox thing. Try Twitch. Not Twitch, sorry. Twitter. See what Twitter is saying. Where? From how and how? Man, I can't call it.
Man, that Triple A. Lon. There's no sound.
The sound to.
I heard it all often and loudly. Wait, if you found Sergeant Asui, why is he not here with you? What
Man, I'm
happened?
watching.
At the end of the quest, you have a choice.
Kazoo.
Kaz. Oh, it's come through? Okay.
Hello and welcome to the official Xbox podcast. I'm your host, Tina.
Okay,
Amy,
there's
and we
3
have a
of
very
them as
special
well.
episode today, as you can probably tell by the fact that I'm joined by Phil, Sarah, and Matt. Welcome.
Why am
And
I
we're
hearing
gonna
it
talk
twice?
about some updates at Xbox. We want to talk about game exclusivity. We want to talk about Activision Blizzard now that they're part of our portfolio, how that might be an impact on Game Pass, and we want to talk about hardware too, and how all of this fits into the strategy at Xbox. So where should we start, Phil?
Well, when we
Nah, he deleted
originally
it.
had planned for the
Mhm.
show, starting back in December, I think we probably would have started with Activision Blizzard, maybe talked a little bit about the exclusivity with some of the news coming up, and then hardware. But we've had some unforeseen news that has come out. So let's just go and tackle the exclusivity question, because I know it's on the minds of a lot of people. We hear from the community, and that's an important input for us. So we made the decision that we're going to take 4 games to the other consoles, just 4 games, not a change to our
Just 4
kind of
games.
fundamental exclusive strategy. We're making these decisions for some specific reasons. We make every decision really with the long-term health of Xbox in mind. And long-term health of
So it's 4
Xbox
games.
means a
Okay.
growing platform, our
That's not
games
bad at all.
performing, building the best platform for creators, reaching as many players as we can. We're always looking to learn as a leadership team and to grow. And we think this is an interesting point in time for us to use
tried to tell
what some of
people,
the other
relax,
platforms
but-
have right now to help grow our franchises. So we're going to do that.
So these 4 titles, what are they? Can you say?
I'm not going to name those games. The teams that are building those games have announced plans that are not too far away. As we know,
Oh, so
they
they're
put a lot of
new!
energy into their announcements
Oh,
with the
Oh,
partners.
so what was
I
that?
don't wanna
What was
take
the
anything
problem?
away from those
Mm.
teams. So I won't be talking about the titles specifically, but I think when they come out, it'll make sense.
Can we say
Oh!
either of those titles are Starfield
So-
or Indiana Jones?
They are not
niggas.
Starfield or Indiana Jones.
Well, what was the criteria in how the team was thinking about selecting those 4 titles?
Let me start a little bit outside of that, and then I'll get to the
Oh!
really specific games that we're talking about right now. Because the fundamental decision driver for
Okay.
any decision that we make, anything we're going to talk about today, is the long-term health of Xbox.
No,
That
no
we're
way.
running a
It can't be. I
growing
can hear him.
platform that is reaching more players.
Yeah,
that our
he's
games
apparently. Yeah. We can hear you.
So there's me thinking, oh, they're about to try and
Wait, can you not hear me now?
they're trying to put
Mic
Starfield. They're
check.
trying to
Mic
put.
check. They gassed it. The media
Nah, the
made
media
that
are
something
nasty though.
mental.
That is nasty
because
though.
these 4 games could just be the new Minecraft, which is already thingy.
Bro,
Like-
that was nasty work though. The media,
What's frozen? Nothing's frozen. Yeah. Oh, you hear me? Oh my days.
yeah, media went off, fam. Media went off.
Yeah,
are having
Starfield
as
was
much
dispelled
success as
instantly.
possible.
Anyway.
And I do have a fundamental belief that over the next 5 or 10 years, exclusive games that are exclusive to one piece of hardware, are going to be a smaller and smaller part of the game industry. And that's not some great insight, because if you look at the last 10 years and what the biggest games are today, it's a natural place. Whether it's one console and PC, multiple consoles, mobile console and PC.
That's true though.
you
He
see
didn't
these
say.
games
He's not saying nothing.
He's not saying nothing bad.
and we
Yeah.
want
Yeah,
to
he's
be
not.
a great platform for creators that are trying to realize that potential. But now back to the specifics of the question on these four specific titles. We looked at games that are over a year old, so they've been on Xbox and PC for a while. A couple of the games are community-driven games, new games that kind of first iterations of a franchise that have reached their full potential, let's say on Xbox and PC. There's always growth. Franchises that we obviously want to continue to invest in. Part of having
Grounded.
the ability to
It's
continue to
Grounded.
invest is that the
Grounded ain't
business
been out for
behind
long.
Those franchises continue.
No,
We think
he
it's
said
important
Grounded
for
ain't
more
been
than, he
out-
said for more than, yeah, that could mean anything.
communities behind them, that they can have
Yeah.
confidence that they're going to exist in the future. So two
No,
of them
I'm
kind of
I'm
community-driven games that will end up on other platforms and give us the ability.
also multiplayer games. Oh no, then we don't. I don't care. I'm all right. Xbox is fine.
If they say
Two of the other
Halo,
games are
Nah,
smaller
that's-
games
Small,
No, that would be.
smaller
were
games.
never really meant to be built as kind of platform exclusives and all the fanfare that goes around that. But games that our teams really wanted to go build, that we love supporting creative endeavors across our studios, regardless of
Hi-Fi
size.
Rush.
And as they've realized their full potential on Xbox and PC, we see an opportunity to utilize the other platforms as a place to just drive more business value out of
Oh.
those games, allowing us to invest in maybe future iterations of those, so sequels to those, or just other games like that in our
So
portfolio.
hold on.
Damage
Oh,
Hold on.
okay.
Listen. He said, if we go over this properly, he said
Go on.
games that are over a year old
Mhm.
that have been on the listen to him carefully.
Community games.
Listen to him carefully.
Mhm.
style. A couple of the games are community-driven games, new games that kind of first iterations of a franchise.
New games.
that have reached their full potential. Let's say. on
No,
Xbox
careful,
and PC.
careful. Pause it. First iterations of a franchise.
Yeah, so that means
What
the
does that
first
mean?
game that came out. So you could be right. could
Wait.
be around
Does
it.
that mean first iterations of a franchise? So does that mean
Redfall?
it could be? What's been out more than less than? Yeah, it's probably Redfall.
No one
One
wants
of-
that. No, but we don't want. No one wants that. No.
If you
Don't give me a heart attack.
if Team Blue, listen.
Don't
If
give-
Team
don't
Blue
give
are
me-
gonna get, if Team Blue are gonna get our dumpster fires, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad
Don't
at it.
make me.
We had
Do
to
not
suffer for a year.
do not make
You
me-
man get to suffer too, fam. Nah, we
Don't
can't
make
be
me
the only ones to suffer over that rubbish.
No one.
No way.
No one wants Redfall, bro.
No, no one wants Redfall.
It's
No one
Nobody-
asks for Redfall. Why?
Nobody, not one person asked for
No
Redfall.
one asks for
but
Redfall.
hardware are going to be a smaller and smaller part of the game
Hmm.
industry, and that's not
Cool,
something
saying your
that's
rate feel
addressed
highly.
specific to the question on these four specific titles. We looked at games
That would be
that
trolling.
are over a year old, so they've been on Xbox and PC for a while. A couple of the games are community-driven games, new games that kind of first iterations of a franchise that have reached their full
Redfall!
potential, let's say, on Xbox and PC. There's always growth.
of course, it's
Franchises that we
Redfall.
It's
obviously want
Redfall.
to continue to invest in. Part of having the ability to continue to invest is that the businesses behind those franchises continue. We think it's important that these service-based games that have communities behind them, that they can
Oh,
have
so they're
confidence
with
that they will
online
grow
games.
in the future. So
Ah,
two
that's
of them,
cool.
Kind of community-driven games that will end up on other
This
platforms.
wasn't
He said two
newsworthy.
of them are
We continue
community-driven
to
games.
invest in them. We think that's great for the business and great for the communities. More players to play with. I'd say two
Okay.
of the other games are smaller games that
Okay.
were never really meant to be built as kind of platform exclusives and all the fanfare that goes
Guys,
around
this
that.
wasn't news.
But games that our teams really
Yeah,
wanted
this-
to go build.
If we're being
We
honest,
love
face.
supporting creative endeavors across our studios, regardless of size.
Yeah, the industry
And as
threw
we
this out of
realize their full
proportion, you
potential
know.
on Xbox and PC, we see
Oh,
an
that's
opportunity
nasty.
to utilize the other platforms as a place to just drive more business value out of those games, allow
Yeah,
us
get some more money.
to invest in maybe
Duh.
future iterations of those, so
Isn't it?
sequels to those, or just other games like that in our portfolio. And when we don't damage Xbox and we can grow our business using what other platforms have and to help us with that, we're going to do that. And that's really
Yeah,
the story.
if we're
behind
gonna sell something on
these four
PlayStation, we're
games.
gonna
Now,
sell
the
it.
last thing I'll say,
What?
looking forward,
Hold on.
I think there is an interesting story for us of introducing Xbox franchises to players on other platforms.
Yeah, be careful.
To get them
Don't say
more
Sony.
interested in Xbox.
See?
There's
What did I tell you what the
good
plan was?
Brand value for Xbox there.
What did I tell you the
hold-
plan
Four
was?
games, no promise.
Let's say
beyond
other
that. If you're on
platforms,
those
there's
other
not many.
platforms and you see these four
Name
games
them.
coming, please don't take it as some signal that everything's coming. It's not. And we're going to learn.
So when you are thinking about the future and this concept of
They
live
was-
service
he's
games,
so
games that
scared
can
to say
benefit
this
from
stuff, you
bigger
know?
audiences, new audiences. How does
He
that apply
is
to
being
the
very
service
careful.
games?
Yeah,
how
to
what
say
he
this stuff,
said.
innit?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
really
he's
no
being
fundamental
careful.
change to how we think about exclusivity. We just came out of Developer Direct, which was an awesome show, where we showed great games that are coming to Xbox and PC and cloud, which really makes them
Donnie's was saying
accessible to,
Hellblade.
hundreds
Donnie's
of
was saying
millions of
Gears
people.
5.
So it's
Donnie's
just kind of-
gassed it.
We're really focused on
Yeah,
a
they
couple
did.
platforms and what's going to show
Nasty
up
work.
there.
Yeah.
But our key of play the games you want with the people you want, anywhere you want, when everybody plays, we all win. These have been part of our strategy for years and will continue to be. Our focus is on how do we continue to grow the games industry.
Oh,
by
Triple
reaching
A,
more
you don't know what
players
he's
in more
talking about.
places,
He does
and how
not.
do we grow
He does
Xbox
not want to
as part of
use the
that?
Nintendo platform.
Xbox
That's
is a
not
hardware
teaching him
platform.
nothing.
Xbox is a publisher of
Triple
great
A,
games.
come on, bro.
Xbox as a platform.
Come on,
for
bro.
the world's best creators.
You can't deny the
And
greatest
knowing that,
console on
how
the
do we
planet
think about
right
our
now. You
first-party
cannot deny it.
games and Game Pass?
Yeah, well, to build on what Phil just said, one thing I would add, as you were talking about growth, is just that we've sort of seen this inversion over the last 5 years where it used to be that the platform was the biggest thing.
That's right.
And the games would sort of tuck in within the platform. Today, big games like a Roblox or a Fortnite could actually be bigger than any one platform. And that really has changed the way that we think about things. So in the midst of all that, I think we at First Party can come back to sort of some core principles. First, that all of our games will be on the Xbox platform. Second, all of our games will be on Game Pass on day one. And third,
Corey!
the Game Pass will only be available on Xbox. So there's sort of starting points for us.
What do you say?
Phil mentioned there are games today on Xbox, the Game Pass on day one. And third, we know that Game Pass will only be available on Xbox.
Obviously.
So there's sort of starting points for us. As Phil mentioned, there are games today that you can play that only can be found on Xbox. And at the same time, we want to bring more of our games to more players. So we're going to continue to look at that. Kind of moving aside, though, from some of those and thinking more about what does it really mean for the player, to me, the two key things are cross-play and cross-save. Those things allow us to deliver on the promise of Xbox,
they do
which
not
is play with your
want
friends where
the
they
Nintendo
are, play
brand
on the devices
as much
you want,
as you think.
play the games you want. So that
The
is
Nintendo
really
brand
only
don't
possible
even
at a
want
practical
Xbox
level
as
when
much as you
know
think.
that your saves
Do you
and
think-
your player are going to be able to move across all those parts?
Sorry, I have to just explain this one because you need to be smart. Do you think Nintendo want to taint their brand with 1,000 shooters? Do you
It's
think
never gonna
Nintendo
happen.
want to taint
They
their
couldn't.
brand with any Xbox exclusives?
They
Any of them?
They couldn't put shooters on there. Like, what shooters are on there?
Like, let's just keep it a buck, yeah? Nintendo are going to taint their family-driven brand, which they do not even like content creators to mess with.
1 second.
Yeah? Content creators, they don't even like them tainting their brand. Do you think they're gonna have 1,000 shooters coming from thingy? 1,000 games? What is this contract though? What do you think is gonna come out of this contract? Do you think it's gonna be Xbox Hellblade coming to Switch? Do you know that Nintendo have a brand and they do not want to taint it? They don't want to taint it, bro. So just Call of Duty. So you're just saying Call of Duty. Okay, Call of Duty. Cool. Let's move on from Call of Duty. What else? What else do you think that he's capitalizing on? Just Call of Duty. Okay, what else? What else do you think he's capitalizing on? What else? What else? It's not the Nintendo brand. They don't want the Nintendo brand fans. That's not what they want. Let's keep it a
Sony
buck.
fans.
It's Sony fans. They don't want Nintendo brand. It's just a little ploy to say, yeah, we're in with everyone. They don't care about Nintendo fans. No one.
They don't need Nintendo.
You do not
fans.
need. You don't need a bag of Animal Crossing players to come over to Xbox. They're not going to.
the Fortnite and Roblox.
That's
and
who you want.
And Minecraft guys are bigger than anything Nintendo could.
That's
pull
all
out.
they want.
We don't need them.
And they want them
And-
from
and-
They want them from the PlayStation Avenue. That's who they want.
And Minecraft is on Nintendo anyway, so Minecraft and Nintendo's not needed really, unless now there's a collab where Nintendo brings a game over to Microsoft.
AAA. This is where Nintendo fans are nuts. Do you feel that you are in this race? You are not here. This is no one bats an eyelid when you sell 100 million consoles. Do you know why?
No one responds.
Do you know why no one responds? Because you're not here. These two are the players. These are the players of consoles. I'm sorry, we have to keep it a butt now because Nintendo fans seem to think they're involved. They're not involved. This is a player. This is a player. There are two players in console gaming, Sony and Microsoft. No one cares about your Game Boy. No one cares. You could sell 40,000 million Game Boys. No one cares. That is not the market we want. That's not the market anybody wants, because no one can get in the market. You have taken the market over. It is your market. That's your lane. No one wants you in this console race. There's two races. This one and this one. Not Nintendo. I don't understand why Nintendo fans think they're involved. You're not involved. You're
Nintendo
not.
it's a gift and a curse with Nintendo.
It's crazy.
Nintendo have got their own fan base.
Yeah, that's you.
And they don't, and they stick to that fan base.
Yes.
They don't.
It's not necessarily about the sales.
They don't want to venture out into the world. That's why I always use the analogy of Nintendo. Once in a while, look out your window just to see what everyone else is doing.
After the game, what was the last thingy? After the GameCube, that was the last console, yeah. The GameCube, right? No, the Wii U. No, the Wii. Sorry, the Wii U. The Wii U in it. That's the console, yeah. After the Wii U, there's nothing. That's it. You are now Game Boy. That is what you are. You have that lane. No one can speak to you. Not Steam, not Alienware, not Logitech. No one. No one can speak to you in that field. No one. Not Sony, not Xbox, no one. Your field, you win. This is a different field. Brother, it's like LeBron James, like, trying to go and play for Arsenal. Like, he don't play that sport. Brother, he don't play that sport, bro.
Bruh.
I don't understand Nintendo fans when they go mental like this. He don't play that sport.
Triple eight. The thing is, that contract that you keep bringing up, that's of old COD games.
COD.
Those ain't new COD games, because new COD games, bro. Did you know that the newest COD game is well over 50 gigs and probably 100.
Does your SD card even hold that?
There is no COD game of the last 10 years, or maybe even more. But the last few years, there is no, unless you're talking cloud service, and I don't remember Nintendo having a cloud service. Do they have a cloud service?
They do. You can play Resident Evil on their cloud service. Yeah, they do.
Oh, is it? And
but I think their cloud service is with Microsoft, though. I think that's a Microsoft thing.
Okay, so they did the same deal Sony did with the Azure.
Yeah, I think they've got the same Azure thing, or something like that. I think so.
Okay. The new Switch will be able to play Greasy. I'm talking about the new gen.
Forget you.
Okay. So
let me explain something to Triple Eight, please. Let me explain something to Nintendo fans.
So the new Switch. Okay, so no, wait. So Triple Eight is banking on the new Switch. You know what I say to the new Switch? I say, let's see what happens. Yeah. But the rumors are saying, though, Face, that it's only going to be as powerful as the old generation, as the previous.
But hear what I'm saying. This is it's so simple. Nintendo fans don't care about power. You play Zelda. It's just an open field, nothing going on. You play Animal Crossing. It's a slow field with things not much. Slow building game. You play your mega. No. We've got to talk about their mega games. Your big games are just simple. They're simple and great in that field. Nintendo don't even need power because you've already buy those simple games.
I'll put it this way: their games, if they were to ever say or announce games that look like they've got any kind of power on the AAA side of things, like real high budget, Nintendo fans will be excited. I think they'll be excited,
but they don't need to.
I think they have accepted the fact that their guys don't really make the big AAA type games. I think it's an acceptance that Nintendo fans have, and that's not a bad thing because their games are great. They don't care because they've been forced to not care because Nintendo are stuck in their way.
Do you see them making a Metroid with some Horizon level graphics?
Yes, I do. They
Horizon level graphics.
They should
never
because you know why?
But never
Because it deserves that.
Because
It deserves
Metroid,
that
but
money.
any Metroid is gonna sell regardless.
100%, because we are all Metroid fans, because that franchise is amazing.
So I don't see. You don't even need more power for the new Mario game. Why?
It's the same game, bro.
The same
Like
game.
Mario
The new
Kart,
Mario
bro.
game could be played on my PS2.
Hold on, bear with me one
But anyway,
second, lads.
Yeah.
1 second. Sorry.
Yeah, when you get back, we'll get back to the video because it's just I don't understand, Nintendo guys. You are not in this race. This is nothing to do with you. Nothing. You are just extra collateral, extra money. But that's not who he's talking about. When he says other platforms, he's just talking about PlayStation. Nothing else. You're talking to 3 to 1. You're just trying to reach that times 3 of your console platform and trying to get money from them because that's your target audience. That's your target audience. Your target audience is PlayStation fans. That is who your audience is, not Nintendo fans. They are not involved in this. They are just extra collateral damage. That's all. They're just the easiest one to make the deal with. They're the easiest one to make the deal. Do you know what the uproar is? All right, let me give you this example. Let me give you another example just to kill this argument again. When this whole exclusivity thing came out, yeah, what platform were they mentioning? Did they mention Nintendo? What platform was people mentioning? PlayStation. 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 It's coming to PlayStation. Why is it going to PlayStation? Or is it going to be played on PlayStation? Oh my god, it's going to PlayStation. I'm going to be able to buy an Xbox game on PlayStation. No one mentioned I'm going to play an Xbox game on Nintendo. No one cares. Not one person cares. I don't understand. Fans, stop being delusional, my guys. Just think about it.
The children.
No one cares. No one cares. No.
Until you get a PS.
No, the Switch.
Until you get a PS. Until you own one.
AAA, even if the Switch is coming out with PS5 power, it's not getting any type of high fidelity games from Xbox because it don't fit their brand. You will never see Hell send you a sacrifice on Switch. That doesn't fit their brand. You will never see, let's say tomorrow, PlayStation said we're going to go all out, no more exclusives. You will never see a God of War on Switch. That don't fit their brand, unless it's the old school thing. That don't fit their brand. Exactly. Nintendo's never been considered a graphics powerhouse. Their titles are usually kid-friendly. Bro, look at the Xbox brand. Look at the Xbox brand. Look at the PS brand. It's nothing like the Nintendo brand. The Nintendo will sell you a brilliant adult to kids game. Let me stop saying kids game because they look kiddie to me, but to everyone else they seem that's fine. They sell you a game that adults can play and a game that kids can play. They do this end of the spectrum. Sony tried to stay at this end. Adults, teenagers, teens and up. Xbox stay here. Teens and up. Couple games for the kids as well.
Yeah, it's true what you're saying.
Teens and up. Nintendo are kids and adults.
And adults, yeah. Family games.
The family. Nintendo want everyone. Nintendo want my 6-year-old to play and me to play. That's what Nintendo are saying. Sony is saying, nah, I want your 13-year-old to play and you to play. Sorry about your 6-year-old, but this is what we got. That is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Forget how strong the Switch is. It doesn't matter. The target audience is not the same target audience. Yeah. When they're talking now, they are talking about PlayStation. Everything he's saying, listen, everything he's saying is about PlayStation.
Games are community-driven games.
He's talking about PlayStation.
That kind of first iterations of a franchise.
PlayStation.
That have reached their full potential, let's say, on Xbox and PC.
Yeah.
There's always growth.
This line.
Franchises that we obviously want to continue to invest in.
Yeah. PlayStation.
Part of having the ability to continue to invest is that the businesses behind those franchises continue. We think it's important that these service-based games that have communities behind them, that they can have confidence that they're going to exist in the future. So 2 of them kind of community-driven games that will end up on other platforms.
Other platforms. He says other platforms. Do you know what other platforms means? PlayStation. It's already on PC. Yeah? And not every online game is going to run on the Switch's crazy online. He's talking about PlayStation.
Yeah,
Not
but
talking about nothing else.
They're not going to say that though, are they?
He's not allowed to say this on an X. He's not allowed to say the P word or the S word. He can't say the P word on an Xbox video. How can he say a P word? The only time he says a P word is that time when he was on a whole different platform. He can never go on the Xbox channel and say the P word. When he says platforms, he means PlayStation. He don't mean nothing else. He don't care about no one cares. I'm sorry, no one cares about what Nintendo is doing apart from Nintendo. No one, these lot do not care.
He's not going to say platform.
Do you think Sony compete with Nintendo? Do you think Jim Ryan goes, oh my God, Nintendo sold 150 million copies of Zelda? No, they don't care. They just laugh. Haha, great game. We move.
No, they don't notice Nintendo.
Nitty, am I wrong, Nitty? Everyone else in the chat, am I wrong? Not gonna lie, ever since I became a big PC player, I like watching the battle back and forth between Sony fans and Xbox fans. Say that again so the people in the back can understand, Bushido. He said Sony fans and Xbox fans, no one cares about Team Red.
Yeah,
no one cares.
Like that. Yeah.
No one cares.
No one cares about Sony. Like, no one cares about.
Even if they had the sickest console drop, PS5 capabilities, whole world will go crazy. Oh my God, Switch can play PS5 games. Do you think there were any PS5 games will go to Switch? No, doesn't fit the brand. The brand is kids, adults, and adults.
You said it
kids,
before, target audience, bro.
Target audience, kids, adults. PlayStation, Xbox is teenagers, adults. Teenagers, adults. Kids, adults. Two different audiences. Anyway, we move, man.
It's an awesome show where we show great games that are coming to Xbox and PC and cloud, which really makes them accessible to hundreds of millions of people. So it's this kind of, we're really focused on a couple platforms and what's going to show up there. But our key of play the games you want with the people you want, anywhere you want, when everybody plays, we all win. These have been part of our strategy for years and will continue to be. Our focus is on how do we continue to grow the games industry by reaching more players in more places, and how do we grow Xbox as part of that. Xbox is a hardware platform, Xbox is a publisher of great games, and Xbox as a platform for the world's best creators.
And then knowing that, how do we think about our first-party games and Game Pass?
Yeah, well, to
this
build
guy was
on
talking, he was chatting, saying
Xbox,
stuff.
which is play with your friends where they are, play on the devices you want, play the games you want. So that is really only possible at a practical level when you know that your saves and your player are going to be able to move across all those parts. So not all of our games.
That's
today
one thing I said that
are
they're
necessarily
great
built
at
to
doing.
take advantage of that. There still will be some games that don't. As we bring more teams into the Xbox family, there's some catch up to do as we get there. But that cross-play, cross-save is like so fundamental to what we're doing, and I think it's
and they do a great job of that too. I can't lie.
Get such a good benefit from being so close to the platform.
It's a little bit buggy.
Absolutely, and that's one of the things, like you said.
A little.
All of our games
but they're working on it.
So I'm excited to announce,
make sure
with the
it's
coming
on
together that
point.
we had with Activision Blizzard King, that Activision and Blizzard games are coming to Game Pass.
Come on.
Diablo 4
Obviously.
On March 5th,
Hey!
which I'm super
When?
excited to share today.
On March
And
time.
it's all part of our commitment to make
Obviously, you
Xbox,
bought them.
the Xbox experience and the games that we build as widely available as possible. So now the 34 million Game Pass members can all
Crossplay.
enjoy the fantastic experience of Diablo 4.
Amazing. Can we come back to the point, Phil, you mentioned at the top, this isn't really a change in strategy for us. Can you recap for me how it isn't?
Yeah, and I thought both Matt and Sarah did a really nice job of talking about what we're doing on Xbox, where we're going. If you take a platform feature like Xbox Play Anywhere, which has been a promise that we've made on our first-party games, that you can buy our game once, you're going to play across Xbox and Windows. I think we're the only platform that does this. That
Yeah.
makes it possible for
Obviously,
you not
you
only
own
to
the
play
Windows, bro.
with your
Yeah.
friends wherever they are, but to know that you actually have multiple entitlements to the games. I think that's a technology I would love to see applied to more platforms. But it is this view that people are going to play Xbox in multiple places. Whether it's play the games you want with the people you want, anywhere you want, whether it's content, community, and cloud.
I wonder what their
whether it's
cloud
when
thing is
everybody
like
plays,
on
we
the
all
phone.
win. Like we've had different taglines, different strategies.
Oh, Minecraft Dungeon.
Kind of words that
Cold.
we've used, but always with this view that Xbox is a platform for creators who want to reach the most players. Our investments in xCloud, our investments in franchises like Minecraft and now Call of Duty and other large franchises so that we learn how to build those. This has been a strategy that we've been on for, I'd say, a decade. It's not about one device. It's not about games in service of a device, but rather the devices that people want to play on should be in service of making the games as big and popular as they possibly could be. Because really a healthy creator community on Xbox, a healthy creator community in gaming all up is the thing that all of us as game players should be voting for, because that's the thing that will lead to the best long-term success and growth in this industry.
Oh, is
And my
xCloud really
understanding
good,
just
yeah?
from listening and learning
I wanna
from
try-
you
I wanna try it on
three,
my phone.
over the past few weeks, just understanding what's happening with Xbox is that
The PlayStation
we
one was
see
decent,
trends with
but
player
I reckon
behavior
that one's 10
where
times better.
people are playing on multiple devices. That is the reality, and we have put some games out on multiple platforms before.
Yeah, you
so
have.
my understanding is that
Minecraft.
that's been good for players. How does that come back to the business with all of that in mind?
$70 on
as you said,
PlayStation.
we have shipped games
Yeah,
on
mad.
other platforms. In fact,
Obvious.
Realistically, if you look
What?
with the addition of Activision and Blizzard and ZeniMax, we're one of the largest game publishers on PlayStation. We're one of the largest publishers.
He said the P
on
word!
Nintendo Switch, especially when you put Minecraft into the equation as well. And now we're one of the largest publishers on mobile platforms as well. And that's not
That's what.
something
Pause
that
it. Pause
we
it.
want to
Pause
back
it.
away from.
Pause it.
It's a big
This
statement, though.
is what I was talking about when I was arguing with you, Face,
Yeah.
about why Activision was bought. Activision was bought not only because of COD, but people don't realize that Activision owned King.
Oh yeah, they
King
do
is
own King. Yeah, they own King. Yeah.
arguably the biggest mobile service.
Yeah, King is all Candy
terms
Crush
of
and all of that,
gaming.
innit?
Brother, Xbox just controlled mobiling with one swoop, based off of that. So cool. The Asians have got Genshin and them gacha games, 100%.
Ooh,
But-
that's the direct rival though.
That's the literally it's the only rival
It's
they
a
see,
direct rival with mobile thing.
bruv. Xbox, they bought mobile gaming with that one fail swoop. That's why I'm saying it wasn't just about COD, it was about that too, fam. The whole devices thing, I just wish they concentrated on the exclusives a little more. But these men have been doing this, which
They're
is
looking
quite
ahead.
it's quite frustrating to the fans that are looking for the Xbox exclusives to be in full rotation. But yeah, I guess what's the phrase these Americans use? Let them cook. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, but we've been letting them cook for a while now.
For a while now,
Next
yeah,
Next
bro.
gen's been out for
What?
good 3-4 years.
2021, 2022?
Three-
No, 2020.
20.
2020.
When did PlayStation come out?
It was 2020, right?
Who came out first?
Both. They
Yeah,
both
who
did.
came out first? Xbox or PlayStation?
Was it Xbox?
The Xbox came out first, didn't it? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. No, that's a lie. The
Is it?
PlayStation came out first, no? I can't remember.
I'm
yeah,
sure.
I
I'm sure.
can't-
I'm
But
sure
But yeah,
Xbox
sorry for
was
cutting it
doing
off. I just wanted that.
No, I hear that one.
That's
I
a big
definitely agree
move,
with that
though.
one. It's a big
Smart.
move. It's a big move. But then
Smart.
how does it drive more people to that platform? That's the problem. What does that do?
Yeah,
you
I don't,
bought it,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
just
that-
making money.
I was thinking that. Yeah, you're just making money, innit? It's
All
not
you're
about. They don't really care
these
about
lot-
the actual
It's-
console
these
anymore.
These lot are more of a business and business minded than anybody else.
That's how they've gone. Yeah, yeah, it's true.
Even Sony might care about what the gamers more than these lot. I'm telling you, because what did that do? What did that do? You bought all of this, okay. You still got to keep thingy on thingy, but now
But
you
you
can
just
say
heard what Grease said, though. He wishes they focus
on the
more
games. Yeah, you're right.
on the games.
Yeah, that's the only. That's yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
Mm.
I just wish the the exclusives
No. When did next gen come out, chat?
Did PlayStation come out?
When
first?
did next gen?
Not
sorry.
PlayStation.
No.
I know PlayStation came out before.
Yeah, next
Before all
gen.
of this, Nintendo, Sega, before everyone. But I'm just saying, when did
Latest
next gen?
gen.
When did PS5 come out? And when did Xbox Series X and S come out? Anyway,
Building great games that millions and millions of people can love.
what's good, G-Funk?
And that they can play
Well,
those
go on,
games
G-Funk.
where they want to go play.
G-Funk.
But we do understand the business success that Xbox has to have.
See?
Us as leaders in this business, the system today, the system that all companies that we play video games from, is a world of you got to be growing your business. Growth in our Xbox business is critical to the long-term health of Xbox. Many people know I've been on Xbox for over 20 years, and I want to make sure Xbox is in the best position for the next 20 years. That means healthy player community, healthy creator community, and healthy business. So when we look at opportunities to allow more people to play, more people engage, more people to buy, more people to subscribe, it's all about putting Xbox in the best position. And our hardware is a critical component of that. The absolute best experience somebody has on Xbox is hardware that your team builds and that people play on. But that's not going to be everybody. We fully accepted that we're going to have Xbox players across all kinds of devices.
So I think a lot of people think about 2023 as this incredible year for gaming, and in a lot of ways it was. There were some really amazing releases that I think we all enjoyed.
No, you lot didn't do anything.
But what were the signals behind the scenes that maybe indicated how we wanted to look at the future of Xbox?
Oh, you
and
lot
how we
dropped
kinda keep up
Starfield.
with
See,
the
people
industry?
forgot.
Yeah, such a good question. And I think it's, as people who care about the industry, which I assume is people who are watching this, it was an amazing year. Some great launches, some of the games that I think will stand the test of time and people will be talking about a decade from now. But it's an industry that didn't really...
Skitorius, don't tell truth. Don't tell
Can
truth.
you name 3 games that
Skitorius,
people
don't tell
looking
truth.
forward to
Don't
on
tell truth.
Nintendo that isn't their franchise related?
Don't tell truth.
What games that Nintendo don't own?
Yeah, don't tell truth. That's coming to
I
Twitch.
mean, can we say the same about everybody else though?
No.
Everybody,
No,
Sony
we look
owns
forward
most
to
of the
Grand
stuff.
Blue Fantasy Relink. They don't own
It's
them.
is that not coming to? That's a PlayStation exclusive though?
Yeah, but they don't own them. That's not Sony's related franchises. That's what he said was wild. What he said was so wild and so true. It's mad. Look how you're perplexed. You're
Yeah,
perplexed.
no, I had to think about that.
You're
I can't
perplexed.
think. Animal Crossing, they own that, right?
Huh? Yeah, that's their thing.
They own that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're perplexed.
Corey,
Corey,
please don't.
yeah, I'm gonna play the video. Let me play the video. Yeah,
No,
Corey,
don't,
stop.
please,
Yeah,
Corey, please
Corey,
stop.
yeah,
Corey,
Stop.
please don't start that again, bro. Please.
Yeah, let me play the
I
video.
beg.
Put some job on it.
play the video, man.
We have even our own hard decisions to make about building
Yo.
a sustainable business for ourselves.
It's good, G-Funk.
But in no way were we alone in that. When you think about a healthy industry, I want players who believe that they will find the best games on the platforms that they love. I want people who invest their careers in working here to feel like this is a place that they can be successful. And that really is down to being part of an industry that is growing. If you listen to Lisa Su, the AMD CEO, she'll say that AMD-powered consoles are likely to decline in 2024. I think there's an amazing set of games coming in 2024, but if we don't get to growing as an industry, the industry will struggle. And today there's really 2 choices on how do you grow the industry. Do you say I have a fixed number of players, the players that we have today, and do I find new ways to monetize those players to get more money from the players that I have?
Cuban, that was never gonna work.
What happened?
Yeah, Cuban, don't say nothing about PlayStation. Skitorius is right. No one ever looks forward to a Nintendo game that's not Nintendo, but it's coming to Nintendo Switch. Why?
No, Ultimate Alliance 3, that wasn't a Nintendo game, but people were happy about that. You just reminded me of that. Ultimate Alliance.
What, Bayonetta? Bayonetta as well.
Oh, yeah, Bayonetta.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
Bro, Bayonetta won awards, remember?
Grease.
Oh,
Come on, Grease. When have they had something mad hype that everyone can't wait for? Like something hype. Like I can't wait, like a Black Myth Wukong. Everyone's
they
gassed
don't
about that
own.
game. No one owns that game. Black Myth Wukong, everyone's gassed.
Man said it failed. You think so? You think it failed? Ooh.
Let's see.
Or do you think
Let
about
Cuban
how
cap
it's
and try and
streaming
defend,
decide
but he can't defend that
by
one.
finding
That was
new
auto L.
players
Because
and
it's true.
Adding those to the base of players that already play. Our focus on Xbox for the last decade has really been on that latter point of how do we make sure Xbox is growing for our players, growing for our creators, so those people are finding success on our
Go on,
platform,
Guts.
which will grow
Let's
the
list them.
Xbox business and put Xbox in a position to be very strong for years and decades to come.
Matt, earlier you were talking about these growing gaming communities, how they're incredibly large and comparable on such a different level when we think about console audiences. Like you mentioned Roblox, you mentioned Fortnite. So how are we're obviously thinking about our responsibility, our hardware responsibility is supporting the growth of gaming communities. How has that actually shown up for the players? Are there other games we can speak to from our portfolio?
Well, as Phil mentioned, I mean, two of the biggest ones for us, Call of Duty and Minecraft, I mean, they are driven just from the bottom up by the communities of people that play those games, which is so great. I think about it for the player community, it comes down to where are the friends, where are the people you play with, and then equally important is where have you built up your library of games, right? Where have you invested? Where's that library? I think those two things probably are some of the biggest influences on where people choose to play and what devices they choose to play.
Yeah.
When we think about any game developer
Yeah, God, yeah. Skitorius said the sickest sentence. I don't care. That's one of the quotes of the year. That's got to go down. I never even thought of it like
that
that.
is funny.
To deliver on that, just because we are the platform, we build hardware, we've got a first-party games group, and then we've got a system that ties that together, that brings together your friends, your progression, your achievements, all of that. And I think that's really what has contributed to the momentum behind some of these communities.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you look at, just step back and you look at the history of the industry, we've moved from a place where it used to be that someone built and launched a game to accelerate
All
hardware.
Triple H can
to
say
actually
is
the
sales.
things we do with our hardware and with our platform are all in service of making those games bigger. And we think about that across all of the investments we make, the consoles we build, the investments we do with things like crossplay, cross-progression, the things that we're doing with cloud. How do we actually give more options to game creators so they can have the greatest success? I think one of the fun recent examples about this is actually Power World. You know, Power World was able to launch, they were a game preview, they launched in Game Pass, they also simultaneously launched in Steam.
Don't gas Power now, guys. You didn't know at the time.
Pocket Pair was able to have this outsized success.
You didn't know at the
The
time.
largest
No, stop it.
They need to
Stop
use
it,
it, Face.
stop
Wait,
it.
let them go.
No, stop it. No, I'm stopping
No,
it.
they
No,
need
I'm
to use
stopping
it. They need to use it, bro.
Sarah, you didn't know what Power was gonna do. You're utilizing it now.
You know why though? You know why they have to utilize it? They have to utilize it, one, because it's successful, two, because
It's current.
what's that other
You
one?
better buy that studio immediately.
Around, I bet they're on the phone.
Who's still on the phone?
I bet they're on the phone.
Buy them immediately so they can't go to Sony, because if they do,
Bro, I bet they're on the phone. Or so that even if they do decide to go to Sony,
they're gonna
at
get some money.
they can control.
Yeah.
They are still reaping.
Yeah, because fam, they did not know what Power was gonna do. You know, just said, yeah, go on, get it, boss.
But I don't think that's what she's saying though. She's not saying she knew.
No,
All because we give creators options on how they can launch their
we give them
games,
options, you know, like
subscription,
we're
I mean,
so good.
no, they put money behind them though.
experience on PC.
You know, this is what we do, Power.
All of those things. And when we step back and we just look at the performance of our platform all up, we know it's working.
Yo, William.
We're at the highest level of users on console, the highest level of users on PC, the highest level of users on cloud ever. We have double-digit growth rate on PC and cloud, places where we're enabling creators to actually reach new players beyond the console ecosystem.
Oh, drop
And
the
that's
math,
why we're
girl.
leaning
Drop the
in
math.
and doing more because we see all those signals.
So we're talking about the role that hardware plays for creators, for the games.
You're
and
just
the
saying
communities.
we don't
What
just
about
care
the
about
role that hardware
Xbox.
plays
We
for
want
us
everyone
as
to
a
play on
business for
something.
Xbox?
We just want people to
When we
play.
look at our hardware,
Slyly.
it really is,
Slyly.
Phil said this every
That's what you're
week
saying.
earlier, it's where you
Slyly.
get
We don't care about
That's-
Xbox. We just want man to play our games.
That
We
messaging
don't
is
care.
getting
It
annoying.
also represents a developer target. Our
It's getting
developers
annoying, bro.
build the specs of our hardware, and we invest to make sure they know when they do that, that the games are going to go great on our hardware, but they're also going to be able to be accessed across any screen because of all the other investments we make. So we're giving them an easy way to access as many players as possible. And we actually have more creators right now building for
It's a
Xbox.
gameplay over
by nature,
graphics.
thousands of them by nature of those
You
investments.
struggle at
And we got more to
1080p.
come. There's some exciting
How are you
stuff
playing
coming
that
out in
game? You're
hardware.
playing some
We're
frame
gonna share
rates.
this holiday, and we're also invested in the next generation roadmap. And what we're really focused on there is delivering the largest technical leap you will have ever seen in a hardware generation, which makes it better for players and better for creators and the visions that they're building.
They're gonna come out
And
with a
then when we're
tablet.
talking about hardware too, there's these other considerations that are really
That
important to
plugs
our
into
community,
telly.
probably to
That's
each
the
one
new
of ourselves
console.
as well.
The X
When
screen.
when you talk about library, because I want to dig in on that a little bit more.
I don't think you realize
as we
how
talk
close
about
you
the
might
cloud
actually
and
be to
wider
the actual
gaming
truth.
industry, there's conversations
Bruv.
about streaming. How is that impacting how I own my content that I've invested in? So what can we say about our stance around game preservation?
Yeah, one of the highlights for me of being in this position was getting to stand on stage when we announced Back Compat coming to Xbox One. Like, it was fantastic. People were reading the teleprompter before I could read it. Slow reader, and just feeling the energy in the auditorium as we were saying that in online. One of the cues I think us as being part of Microsoft take is looking at Windows and how
Man, like
Windows
Darkus in the building.
has
Come on, bro.
maintained.
What are you
software
saying,
compatibility
Darkus? What are you
with
saying,
things that
brother?
are built on it. Like, I can
Long
still go
time.
back and play some of the games that
I'll
I
jump.
loved
I'll jump on
decades
Tekken after
ago,
the stream,
and it will
William.
still run. And we try to bring that same
Helldiver crew.
to consoles.
Let's
It's
do our
harder
part after the stream.
because the line between what the hardware is and what the game is in consoles is traditionally it's tighter, which makes compatibility.
Hey,
you
what
end
did he
up
say?
doing
Sorry, go back.
generational
I beg you, go back.
compatibility
Just a
built.
bit.
But I
He's
would
basically
say
saying the hardware
compatibility
leaps are now.
tighter.
It's a
The
bit
line
mad.
between what the hardware is and what the game is in consoles is traditionally it's tighter, which makes compatibility. You end up doing these generational compatibilities that we've built. But I will say compatibility, the ability to not only play the games, but my saves are still there with our cloud save systems.
Yeah,
to try to
their
keep
cloud
the
save
services
system is
up
really
as
good.
long as we can so that people can play, is a tenet of what we are as Xbox. It's at our foundation. And when we look at future hardware generations and what we're going to support, making sure that we respect, which is the word I use, respect the investments that people have made in Xbox going forward is fundamental. And the fact that you get entitlements when you buy a game from us on both Windows and Xbox also means you have the ability to play that game across a multitude of devices, which I think furthers the compatibility of the games that you own.
Can we go back to what Xbox stands for today? I think we've pretty much covered all of the elements,
It's
but
not
if you could break
gameplay.
it down for me.
Your gameplay doesn't
play on Xbox,
outdo anything that anything
what we're
else
saying
does.
is you're playing on a platform
Your fan base just
where you
gas
know
up things.
the biggest games in the world are always going to be. You're playing on a platform where you get to access Game Pass. And all of the games from our incredible range of studios.
Nah,
we're
but
always
they're
launching
not great,
Game Pass
Sarah. Not all of them
day
are great.
one.
Game Pass was
And
looking
you're
like
playing on a platform that's dedicated to
looking like
you,
a scrapyard.
player-first features, crossplay,
Yeah, it does look.
cross progression.
We're not capping, Sarah.
compatibility.
It does look like the graveyard
being able to play
sometimes,
your
the
games in
scrap
your
car yard.
library anywhere you want because of the investments that we make.
You
in
might
cloud
see a
gaming.
focus that
So you're
works.
playing somewhere where
You
you're
might drive it.
investing and you know you get to take the games forward with you and across all of the screens. where
Now
you
and
are.
again,
And
you'll
I
get a
think most
friggin'.
importantly,
If you want to play Crash
Xbox is
Bandicoot
a
and
place
then
where
game
you
there.
know
You
when
get
you're
me? You get a
investing
Golf
in
GTI in
Xbox,
there.
you're investing somewhere that
But
is
he's scrapping
dedicated
it.
to making
You might take it
games
home
more
instead and fix it
successful
back up.
and creators more successful, so that they can invest more to bring even better experiences to you all of the time.
Sarah, it's definitely not the new car lot right
This-
now, Sarah.
that
I'm going to keep it
investment
a
in
buck
the
with you.
studios is so, and we feel that as part of first party with the platform proximity. You know, it's kind of amazing now to look out across all the studios that we've got and just be reminded that we're now one of the biggest development organizations in the industry. What does that mean for players? It means that the biggest games
What?
are going to continue to come.
Stop. Wait, what? No. You said, this is what you
Robin?
said.
Robin?
Triple A, not lie. You said that it's having the Nintendo link is the most important link between the Xbox and what they want to do. I said to
That
you,
is not even.
you are lying. They don't
Yeah.
care.
That
You are
is not
just
even-
extra money and extra collateral. You are just collateral to go to Team Blue and say, look, they're even with us. Why don't you take our games? Go on. Take our games. What's saying have them? Just give us a little change. That's just collateral. They do not care about your fan base guys, I hate to be the one to bear bad news. Nintendo is not in this race. They're not here.
You know what though?
This.
One thing I will say though, if you look at some of these Xbox device and these Xbox device and these Xbox adverts, they look eerily a bit like Nintendo, fam.
Yeah, just taking their marketing.
Or their family little orientated, you know, the dad is sitting next to the daughter with the devices there, and that's very similar. So part of me does feel like maybe, you know, that whole family aspect, that family in the home thing, that will pinch a few Nintendo consumers.
He's got the two controllers.
These are fighting. No one else. No one cares what Nintendo does. Only Nintendo fans think, we have a console. No, you don't. You have a Game Boy. Let's just be honest. That is what it is. It's a Game Boy. No one else cares. When we're in the console
it's a
world.
quick 20 minutes.
Well, go on, Beans. All right, let's have a look. Sorry.
And, this
Who's playing Tyrion?
for the year coming up, we've got more than 10 major releases coming up. Great stuff. Hellblade 2. We've got Diablo expansion. We've got Avowed, Ara, the Indiana Jones game, and there's more in development, which I think we're going to be able to share more about at our June showcase.
Oh, June. Nice.
Well, I guess I should get ready.
That's not a showcase. It's not a showcase, Bean. It's just a podcast.
Well, thank you all for showing up on the podcast today, and we'll see the rest of you this June.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So 4 games. What to do? The media gassed that up a lot.
Yeah.
Media got their clicks.
What did I
I'm
say
not gonna
though?
lie.
I did say to you, I bet it's only just some games. There's no way in hell that thingy. And then he even lowered the expectation even worse. He said 4 games.
4 games.
And he said 4 games. 2 of them are community games. The other 2 are smaller
Are
titles.
smaller India types. But the one thing I did hear, and I think this man on the right baited it a bit.
Matt Booty.
Yeah, he said something mad. Hear what he said. Hold on, let me see if I
Sort
can
of
find it.
starting points for us. As Phil mentioned, there are games today that you can play that only can be found on Xbox. And at the same time, we want to bring more of our games to more players. So we're going to continue to look at that.
See? That. We want to
Yeah, I
bring
clocked
more of
that.
our games to more players, and we're going to continue to look at that.
That is definitely an interesting line.
They're
Very
looking ahead,
interesting
though.
line.
They're
Because
always looking
he
ahead.
cannot be talking about... He's not talking about Nintendo. He's definitely not talking about PC. They're already on there.
They're already there. Yeah.
Who else is he talking about?
Nah, you know what? The thing is,
I reckon this is just the start, to be honest.
you never know.
100%.
You never know what.
They want mobile devices.
You never know what these guys are doing behind
The
closed
COD
doors.
move. Greaves was saying.
Triple A. Sorry, guys. Can I just explain
Mobile
something to you?
gaming.
How do you determine
All
more
devices.
players by consoles sold? I'm Triple A. Seriously, people buy Nintendo and don't play them. I swear to you. You may think everyone plays their Switch every day. That's just you and Cuban. I swear to you. And remember, the Switch came out last gen. It's last gen.
You know what? You know what's crazy as well?
What the hell?
The average Switch buyer already has a big boy console in the home
Oh, brother,
in the first place.
brother.
This is not. This is
not new.
Hearsay. This is not hearsay. This is fact. The average Switch buyer has a bigger console in the house,
Brother,
one that they prioritize.
you're,
It's a very small group of people in the West, anyway. In the East, in the Asian part of the world, I'm sure because they like their handheld lifestyle.
yeah, but bro, I don't
In the
get
West,
it.
no.
My guy Triple A is hyping sales of an old gen. No one is caring, bro. We don't look at the... Guys, does anyone look at the Switch like that? like to say, oh my god, yeah, they sold so much. They're in the lead of the console war. Does anyone look at it like that? Honestly, just answer my question. Do you look at it as Nintendo are leading the console race? Does anyone look at it like that?
I promise you, Triple Eight, this new Nintendo Switch is not going to, because everybody is basically competing right now. Everybody's running for the top spot right now. Everyone is doing things to win. This is not like last time where the only options was a PlayStation 4.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
And this isn't that generation. This generation, man are buying consoles.
Yeah, man are buying devices, bro.
Buying
Cuban's got all three. I've got
man
all
are
three.
buying Xboxes. Xboxes is still being bought. Just because the PlayStation 5 is being bought more, that's a given. Like, they earned that. Xbox haven't earned the right to be number one console players. I mean, number one consoles in the world. They didn't earn that right because they nearly died with their dumb promotion at the beginning of the old games. I mean, of the old thing. They've been trying to build themselves back. But people have come back to Xbox. People are buying PCs. Big gaming PCs people are buying. Children are making their parents go and get that big laptop, that big boy laptop, because they want to play them games. I'm telling you, the Nintendo Switch is not going to easily just be up there. It's not possible. Not in this generation. Not right now. It can't do it. No way. No way.
It's like
it's not going to happen.
Audience.
It's not going to happen.
It's
not going to happen. It's not.
The Hellcat outsells the Lamborghini. The Hellcat outsells the Lamborghini. They are both cars, but they are not competing with each other, bro. They are not competing with each other, bro. And I'm trying to use American cars so people know. Let me use the British cars for my British guys. The Fiesta is not competing, with the Ferrari 458. They're both cars. They're both in that industry. The Fiesta sells so much more, but it's not in competition. No one in the supercar community is looking at me and my Golf. We're not in the same lane. We're not in the same lane. That's what we're trying to. That's what I'm explaining.
I don't even understand.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
We're not in the same lane.
I don't even understand.
It's not even disrespect being disrespectful.
I don't even understand. Bro. What is the conversation being said here? What is the actual conversation? What's being said?
Saying, yeah, the Nintendo's gonna outsell everyone, and that's why Xbox wanna be on Nintendo.
You know what? Triple H, I'm right.
It's not about the sales.
I agree with Triple H. I'm with Triple H. Sorry, I'm right there with you. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna see what happens. Because right now, Nintendo is not competing with the newer generation in regards to products being pushed out. In regards to, let me rephrase, in regards to the newer generation, Nintendo's not here yet. Nintendo haven't come out yet. Nintendo's still playing with the old stuff. So
you're outselling PS4. You're not outselling PS5. You're outselling PS4.
When Nintendo shows up with their newest device, because they have a bad habit of doing that. They come late to the party. They like coming late to the party. I've noticed. Because they did that with the previous console.
That's all I said, Cuban. That's all I said. You're in that race. You're outselling the Steam Deck. You're outselling the Steam Deck. You're outselling the PS5 the Portal. You're outselling PS Portal. That's you. You're not outselling, man, because we don't care. Ferrari, man, don't care about man in a Ford Bronco. No disrespect to my Bronco owners. They don't care. Two different lanes.
You
come late to the party.
you came late to the party
They
with
did.
newness, bro.
Mm.
You didn't come late to the party.
And-
It was an advantage
And
to
guess
come
what?
at the
And hear the
game.
banner. Hear the banner. You only outsold the PlayStation when the next gen was out.
Exactly.
the
PS5 had
hell?
already PS5 and Xbox had already dropped their new thing.
And
By
then
the
you
time-
outsold the PS4.
It's like when the PS4 wasn't even being.
No one's buying
It
it.
doesn't count. That doesn't count.
What the hell? Guys, what are we doing here?
I don't know. I don't know what the conversation really is. Really,
Yeah,
like Nintendo is who they are, and like I always say, and I'll repeat myself, when the smoke clears,
my Switch is in my cupboard.
when,
Everyone's saying where their Switch is. God said the Switch is in the living room. The PS is in the bedroom. Okay. Then Midori says, "Nope, my Switch is in my book bag." Well, my Switch is in my cupboard in a drawer that I've not opened for a while.
no, one person has said my Switch is connected to the TV, or oh no, it's next to me here. My PlayStation controller is next to me. My PC controller is next to me.
But did you hear what they said? They said they're going to make a big jump in the next gen.
Yeah, they say they did say that. Yeah, they're looking
Do you know
at
what I mean?
Xbox 2 or something or whatever, or Xbox dynamically great.
They're looking far ahead.
Series
man.
Y, some dumb name that they need. They need branding names. They need a guy.
You know what, William? I believe that. I believe it.
What did William say?
I believe it. Look at what he said. I believe it.
Yeah, he probably is just. Yeah. He's got to be saying. He's got to be trolling me. He's got to be trolling me. Yeah. He's trolling me. He's trolling me. If I had a Switch, it would be in a glove box in my truck.
You man abandoned the Switch, bro. Your Switch.
This Switch can be everywhere.
I gave my
It's still
Switch
not.
So when Grease gave his Switch away, I knew because Grease loved that thing where.
Well, I gave it away.
My
bro.
Switch just sits
Yeah, I
in the
couldn't
dock
believe it when you
looking
said you
like
gave it away.
I thought we was friends. Triple A, did you just see what the chat just said? A lot of people in the chat who own a Switch, did you see what they said? Most of them have said that they don't hardly play them. Comes back to my theory of people buy it and don't play. They buy for a specific situation. That situation doesn't come up often. It doesn't. When the man them come around to play, I don't know, Mario Party, the situation doesn't come up often. It's just good to have as an attraction in the yard.
They are the couch kings, though.
Yeah, 100%. No one can't talk to them about that.
You'll never.
Couch party game. Yeah, the kings. Don't talk to them
You'll
about that. Sony
never.
could never compete. Never in their lives.
Xbox is trying to, but
Yeah,
it's
no. You're not competing. Go away.
not the couch stuff. The couch stuff, nah. Nintendo's got that.
You guys think I'm talking Switch? But what we're trying to say is it's not going to change. The only way that people will start looking at this and taking it more seriously if it's as powerful as a PS5.
Which is not going to happen because
they don't need it.
They don't want it.
And
it's not that they don't need it.
They don't even want it.
Because if they didn't think they needed it, that would have meant that people would have been complaining and they would have heard people complain. People have been complaining about the quality of Nintendo games for years now, and Nintendo have been looking at them going, "Can someone quiet these lot, please? Block these, please. Block these guys, please. I don't want to hear what these guys are saying." Nintendo don't listen to their fans the way people try to say they do. They don't.
Do you think? Oh, so what Triple Eight is saying is because we are PS players, that's how we think. And
it's not because we're PS players. Talk to Nintendo players. Talk to them. They are the most.
Go on, no. Say what you say. Say what you say.
They are some of the most disgruntled fans in the gaming industry right now, fam. Disgruntled. They are upset. They are refugees. There are a lot of Nintendo refugees on Xbox, PlayStation, PS.
Triple A, no one is denying their popularity. No one is denying their sales. No one is denying that they make great games. What we are saying is, when we are talk about Sony and Xbox, no one talks about Nintendo because they're not in the conversation. You could sell 100 million consoles in 2.5 seconds. Still, no one in this part here cares. They will just say, oh my god, Nintendo sold so much. Brilliant. Carry on with their day. Because we're in two different lanes. I can keep trying to explain. Ford Bronco, man, cannot be having the same conversation about cars with Lamborghini, man. They can't. They are two different. Ford Bronco, man, have conversation with Ford Bronco, man. Lamborghini, man, have conversation with Lamborghini, man. They're two different lanes, even though they're both cars. They're two different lanes. That's what I'm saying. They're two different lanes.
People, because there's one thing that people buy consoles for. People buy consoles for the hope that a sick game comes out on that console. There is a reason why Nintendo fans, the reason why they buy a Switch, excuse me, the reason why they bought a Switch, most of them bought a Switch because of the couch aspect, the family aspect. That's why the franchises that Nintendo pays attention to, you'll notice, they are very, let's all play together. The only one that I think maybe doesn't is Zelda.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, and the reason why that is the case is because they've been able to do the barest minimum and reap maximum rewards from it.
Oh my god, the barest minimum. The barest minimum.
And get paid.
Have you ever watched, yeah? Like, have you ever watched let me use what we do as an example. Let me use what we do. Have you ever saw a creator on YouTube chat, everyone, yeah, that has just uploaded just some standard gameplay of a game and got 30 amount of views and the video is mad popular? This is what we're talking about. The most littlest of work and producing maximum results. No one's hating on that guy. I'm not hating on that guy. I'm like, fam, go on. You made that and you didn't have to do much. You get me? That's Nintendo.
Nintendo are the living embodiment of work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, because it's not because of graphics. Do you think that's... have you played... let me name a game. Let me name a game that you don't have. There's plenty of them that are brilliant. Have you played...
Is Seafood? No.
No, Seafood's on there. I'm not even talking about my game. I'm not talking about none of my games. I'm talking about a popular game that's in general, yeah? A popular game in general. Have you played Granblue Fantasy Relink?
I was about to say, we'll just use Relink.
Have you played Relink? That game's brilliant, bro. Have you played it? No? Have you played what's on PlayStation? Have you played Final Fantasy 7 Remake?
I'm not, guys, you know what? I'm not even trying to convince anybody of anything. I'm just stating what's happening, to be fair.
But I'm just telling, man.
I'm just saying what's actually happening. Like, and everybody's given their testimony to the simple fact that Nintendo have cornered their market, and that's their market they will stay in.
And that's the market they're winning in.
They will thrive in that market.
And no one can talk to them. No one.
Their fans will continue to be disgruntled if they don't listen to their fans, because their fans have been saying a lot of things. Their fans have been saying, give us power for decades. And Nintendo have been like, nah, we don't need to do that. You're going to buy our games anyway. So what you're going to see is the Switch 2. Because look, already, if you look at the rumors surrounding Switch 2, look at the comment section. Everyone is like, really? PS4? Oh, no, I don't care. I'm going to skip the Switch 2. I'm going to skip it. That's a lot of comments. People are saying, I'm going to skip it. Because if we're still not moving forward, what's the point? If we're not moving forward, what's the point? You took one step, everyone else took 10. PC's not even in the equation. They're just looking down at everybody like, what's going on down
Oh,
there?
you might do something. Oh, okay, we'll get with some of your games soon. Don't worry.
What
Oh
are you
yeah,
doing? Yeah,
Switch.
no.
Oh, Switch. You got a new game. Oh, we'll just emulate that.
That's a,
That's peak.
That's what
That's
I said.
another-
Oh, we'll just emulate that. Oh, PS, you're gonna bring some more exclusives over. Okay, we'll take that.
who in those comments is saying Xbox and PS users? You can't trust a blog. No. I'm talking. Sorry, let me rephrase. Let me be specific. I'm talking when you go on Instagram, when you social media. So when you go on social media, you go on Twitter, you go on what do you call it? Instagram. You go in the comment section. You know what? Granted, you might get people that are saying stuff.
Wait, what?
But when everybody's saying the same thing, it's like,
Yeah. Wait. Triple A
What?
is saying there's no third-party devs on the Switch just because of power. Do you see what they tried to do with MK1?
Oh,
Triple A.
the worst
I don't
fighting game
think
release of the year.
I don't think AAA understands the Nintendo brand. There are so many games that will not go on Nintendo's brand because they don't want to taint their kiddie status. They don't want to taint it. They don't want to taint their kiddie look.
And
they don't want to taint their
also-
family-friendly look.
and
They do it with
also-
content creators. AAA, if someone goes, a Nintendo creator says something wrong about a Nintendo game, says something bad about a Nintendo game, do you know they get axed off the program?
They get reprimanded, yeah.
Because they don't want no bad vibes on their thing.
No warning.
They don't want.
They're
They
very
will never
strict.
have a game like a Senua's Sacrifice. That's mental. What, to their fans? No.
They're fat. No way.
Brother,
Which is
do
why
they
it
even have DMC?
which is why it confuses me that they're trying to get Batman on their game, because that is a very
But Batman's a superhero that kids like.
he is, yeah, it's
Exactly. There's still a kiddie aspect to it.
Mm.
It's still got to have the kiddie aspect to it. They do not like things on their platform that will taint their family-friendly kiddie vibe. And I don't want to have to use the word kiddie, but that's just what it is. It's a kiddie thing. It is. It's no disrespect to you if you'd like it. I like some kiddie games. Bruv, I technically kind of like Minecraft slightly. My son got me into it. It's a kiddie game.
okay. So AAA, walk with me for a second. You see what you're saying? Look at the caliber of games you're mentioning here, right? You're saying that they're actively trying to bring these games to Nintendo's brand. Brother, if you're bringing these type of games to Nintendo's brand, why is Nintendo refusing to up the levels so that they can accommodate these bigger games? Why is that happening? Why is that not? I'm because you've mentioned games that are very graphically challenging. Red Dead is not a small game, bro. That's over 100 gigs. How press such a huge game? Like, what is the
one game they've got?
What is the graphical downgrade gonna look like? Look what happened to The Witcher 3 when they tried to. I don't know.
Sorry, they butchered it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. If they are going to put big games on the Nintendo Switch, I believe they need to do something about the graphics. They're testing the what? Sorry,
the waters.
They're testing the waters at the end. They're testing the waters. Big man, don't test it on the Switch one, bro. If you're gonna do that,
bring something new, man.
Test it on the Switch too, bro. If you're gonna do, because again, and I'll repeat myself, not to toot Rockstar's horn like that, but Rockstar with Red Dead, they outdid themselves. That was a lightning in the bottle moment, because that game was so graphically well created and well designed that you know, to that level of like the PS4. The PS4 really like it. It was working when that game was turned on. The PS4 had to work for that game to run. I'm talking base PS4. PlayStation Pro, it was a lot easier because it was stronger. Right? It's food for the PS5. It's food. Like it does it effortlessly. But
you played it on the 5, yeah?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sick.
Oh,
yeah.
I watched them.
Nice.
I watched Django and I got excited.
Hi-Fi Rush Pentiment. Did they say they're gonna release Pentiment?
Bro, like I said, that's that reading game, fam. It's them reading dons. Shout out to them. It's them reading dons, bro.
I'm looking the stream off.
It's the dreaming. They did Hogwarts Legacy. Did that game come out?
Yeah, they had trouble getting that game out, boy. They had trouble getting that game out.
I need to see it. I'm gonna have a look at the Hogwarts Switch gameplays. I'm gonna see it, and I'm gonna turn my Xbox on just to see what they both look like, because that will be interesting to see. I want to see.
Are you saying you man jumping on Helldivers?
Oh, me? Yeah, I'm gonna jump on now.
I want that.
Tommy! Oh, Cuban said don't look. Oh, damn.
Cuban can be realistic sometimes.
Nah, Cuban tells the truth, but he does throw a grenade and run though.
Yeah, he does say some few things that are crazy.
Cuban like throwing grenades and running away.
Yeah, you can say the truth, but then he's crazy. Triple Eight is just on the lying path.
Helldivers is good.
Yes, it is, Nathan. It 100% is Darkest. 100%, bro. I 100% recommend.
Tommy, what's good, bro? Nah, you didn't really miss overly much, to be fair.
No, you just missed
people on Twitter.
You missed the media get dispelled once again.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna jump on some Tekken.
Yeah.
I will be on Helldivers.
Same. I'm gonna jump on Helldivers.
Gaming Lounge for those who want to roll.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
What happened? What's this? How to catch powered bosses. Oh, is that what we're doing?
No,
Let's
wait,
read. Let's watch that.
Bro, he's got the actual boss.
How
on
did
top of him?
This is a PC guy. This is 100% PC. This is not. This is a PC guy.
She's right on top of him.
That's a PC guy.
And we got the grass gym. Wow,
Huh?
she's big.
That's a PC guy. There's no way.
So I might have to level her up.
Corey, come look at this blasphemy.
And then we got Axel and Orzer, aka.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna patch it out. They're gonna patch it, bro. They're gonna
patch it. It's a glitch. Oh, okay.
It's a glitch. I told you. There's no way.
I was about to say.
No, there's no way.
All right, chat. I'm out. Yeah. Big up everyone that joined up. Coming here.
Big up. Gaming Lounge. Gaming Lounge. Gaming Lounge.
People, we are out.
Yeah, man.